So when you're working with addicts, whatever the source, whether it's social or personally inflicted, when you're working with addicts, is the job to bring them into what is the job? What is the job?
It's not a goal-orientated journey. I'm not here to say this is the job for you. I'm here to pay attention to what it is that the individual wants from their life, what they are looking for, and that is different with everybody.
So you mentioned that the people you work with are ones that have come to a point where they said this is enough.
I think in order to end up in a rehab centre and go through the 12-step program and kind of get clean, you have to be willing. It doesn't last otherwise, but you hear about all the celebrities that go into rehab and out of rehab. You have to hit a point where you actually are really ready to let go of that old way of being. That it seems boring. While there's still excitement or a pull or a draw to it, or it feels that it's serving you, you can't work with that. I can't work with a client that's more over there with their drug of choice. And that might be a relationship, it might be heroin, it might be bulimia, anorexia, it might be following a guru all over the world. It might be that they are obsessed with eating the most puritanical food in the world. I mean, there are healthier obsessions. You know, yoga and orthorexia may seem a lot better than a heroin addiction.
But it's still an addiction.
But it can really throw people into very warped ways of seeing the world. And you know, we've all got stuff, but it's just creating more peace, more integration, and more contentment for each person that I work with. And many people come into psychotherapy because of addiction, bereavement, anxiety, and heartbreak.
So would you say repeated patterns in relationships is another addiction?
Oh God, yeah. You know.
So it's all the same, basically.
Yeah, well, we all. It's known, isn't it? We're all kind of suckers for going back to habits that feel familiar, whatever they are. They're known. The unknown is terrifying for a lot of people, and to sort of reset people or introduce the idea that to take risks and try new things for the average human being is really great to be able to offer that, because you become more daring and more open and more receptive and more present.
Do you have to know what the issue is to seek help?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, say someone's going along with their lives, they have things in place that they want, but there's basically a sense of dis-ease, a sense of
and a lot of people
discontent.
have that. A lot of people have that. No, I've had lots of clients that will say I get panic attacks or I cry or I don't want to go out, and I have no idea why.
Okay.
And then we start the journey. I mean, to me, I'm just thinking, how did they function for that long without this happening? But yeah, a lot of people come in and it's totally unconscious and new, and they haven't got a clue what's going on. They just feel terrible, or they feel they need help. Or they feel they need change. Yeah.
It seems there's a lot of eating disorders about these days. It seems to be more prevalent in the media. It seems to be all over the place. Do you find that more and more of your clients are coming to you for this particular addiction?
Yes, I do work with quite a lot of eating disorders, and I always have, actually.
Why do you think culturally we're pointing ourselves in that direction?
Well, this culture's got a completely dysfunctional, and the media has a completely dysfunctional relationship with food, actually honouring nutrition and exercise and balance, and our perception of what is beautiful or perfect. I mean, it's completely crazy, as well as age. You know, there are sticks walking around. We're not encouraged to grow old gracefully. We know this. We don't have positive images in the media out there, and I'm not going to get too much into the media discussion about body image, because you know, I could go on for ages and ages and ages about that. But it's not a healthy one. You know, or you find people developing allergies to, you know, no, it's like I can't eat wheat. You know, I can't eat gluten. I can't. I often notice, and I have to say this on YouTube, that when people get a sort of an experience of really releasing a lot of deep emotional blocks, they find that their eating balances out and their allergies often ease.
For those people out there that have never tried psychotherapy, never tried counselling, can you summarise, can you say in a sentence or two, what are the benefits? What will they gain from daring to go into their stuff, daring to let go of their coping mechanisms? What are the benefits?
Self-respect, feeling more alive, feeling more, becoming more alive, becoming more present, changing core patterns with people and realizing that you don't have to be a broken record with relationships, with substances, with food, with the relationship to your body or your parents, or dumping it onto your mother or your father, or, you know, you get to break through that. And with that comes more compassion, more awareness, more maturity, more humour, hopefully, as well. You're not stuck in self-pity or misery, that you understand that life is a dance with many, many different, you know, energies that go on in it. Things, in some ways, it doesn't detract from the intensity of experiences or the hardship of life, but it does give you perspective and support on that journey. And perspective and support are really important.